Welcome to Financial Snickens, your bite-sized information for entrepreneurs. I'm your host, Elisa McCabe, the owner at First Steps Financial. And today we are talking about what my favorite apps are right now. I'm a total tech geek and I love finding new ways to streamline business operations and enhance efficiency. And it's a part of our ongoing effort to find better ways to run businesses. We are out there looking at other businesses, asking other people, and working with small business owners to see how they do things. We also go to conferences and ask other people in our industry what's working for them. Then we take them internally and we test them to make sure that they actually work. So these are three that we use and we love, and they are worth taking note of. So this one, I probably have talked about it before because I tend to talk to everybody about this one. It's called ScribeHow. It stands out among everything that we work with as an online tool for conveying procedures and creating instructions. It is so amazing. You put it in your browser and then whatever you want to show somebody, if you want to go to a website and you want to tell them to pull down a report or you want to tell them to do something, you click on Start Capture and it captures everything on the screen. And the result is that it takes pictures of each screen and it transcribes the actions that you took and it highlights where your cursor is. So you don't have to do anything except for do a little bit of editing, and a process that would have taken at least 20 minutes to screenshot each one and then write out the captions and maybe put circles where things are is now down to 30 seconds. And you haven't had to really stop what you're doing. You're just continuing to do what you already do. So it really is an amazing tool when you need to tell somebody how to do it, because we are constantly educating our clients on how to do things and also educating our team on how to do things. The one that we also love and we have just started using, and it's kind of relatively new to us and it has been around for a while, is Corpay One. So what it does is it enables seamless receipt management and integration with QuickBooks Online. So it does a whole bunch of other things, but this is what I love it for, because you can give access to anyone on your team. They can put it on their phone. They take a picture of their receipt. They upload it, and you segregate what categories they can pick from, because you don't want to give a big list to your employees to pick because they might pick the wrong thing. So you might say it's meals and it's travel and hotel and air, and you might give them a small list of things to pick from. And they put the information in, and then the receipt goes into Corpay and then goes over to QuickBooks. And when that transaction comes in from the bank, it shows up there with the receipt attached to it and it's categorized. It's amazing. It's a time saver. Your employees can also do reimbursements from there. So what happens is when you invite your employees in, if you are going to do expense reports, if your employees are going to do expense reports, they need to set up their payment information, how they're going to get paid, because it's a reimbursement. It's not something that you have to run through payroll because there's no taxes involved. So it's a reimbursement. They upload their receipts, then they pull down a report that has all the receipts attached to it, and it has all the expenses listed. And you can do an approval system. So you can approve all the expenses. It is so great and it's a huge time saver. And we are loving it because you can also pay bills through it and setting up an approval system in there. And it's really streamlining all of the accounts payable side and receipt collection, which is always a big pain for business owners and anyone who works with employees, even yourself. When we go to a conference, we're taking pictures of receipts and uploading it and making sure that it gets into QuickBooks. This is a super easy solution to this. It also is very secure. No one has access to bank accounts. And they actually even offer a MasterCard with it, which we took advantage of, and it has reward points. It's also a great credit card, but you can use it associated with Corpay, and it goes into QuickBooks Online. And I say this to everybody, when things link together, when you can have Corpay link with QuickBooks Online and you don't have to do anything, there's no double entry. That's why we love it too. The third thing that I'm totally grooving on is Chat GPT. I know, apologies, you've already heard about it probably a million times, but I can't emphasize enough how much it's really starting to play a role in the small business world. People are using it for social media. People are using it for analysis. People are using it for all kinds of things. We don't use it so much for accounting purposes, but we use it on professional emails and helping editing our blog. And that has been a game changer. Have you ever sat down to write a difficult email and you just don't know how to word it? You kind of know what you want to say, but it's delicate. So you're not sure. And maybe there's emotion involved in it. So if you put into Chat GPT that you want to write a professional email, explaining to a client why you made the error and maybe how it's not going to happen again, see what Chat GPT comes up with. We've been impressed with what Chat GPT comes back with. And we've been able to use these well-crafted responses to be able to answer questions that would normally take us a lot of time and create some angst too. But it allows us to be professional and give quick responses, whereas otherwise we might put it off for a day or two. So we've really liked that. I also love that you can say what kind of tone you want to use. Is it going to be friendly? Is it going to be professional? And it's really important to be able to give that kind of direction. And again, the more you use Chat GPT, the better you're going to get at prompting Chat GPT to provide the output that you want. And if you think about it, you start with the end in mind. Stephen Covey, start with the end in mind. You start at the end. What do you want as a result? You want a professionally written email. You want a delicate matter handled in a professional way. You want to send an offer letter to a potential employee. You wrote a blog on something and you're not sure that the grammar is 100% correct, or whatever it might be. You can pop it into ChatGPT and allow them to take it and change it and adjust it. And you don't have to use exactly what they output. You can take that and then make your own edits to it. So we're really finding it to be such a useful tool. And I think the things that we are going to use it for is going to grow. I just think they're going to keep finding more and more things that ChatGPT can do really well. And it's free. There are paid versions, but you can definitely use the free version. And the paid version is only about $20 a month. So check it out. When you get a chance, take a look at it. We found it to be great. So those are my 3 tech things that I'm grooving on right now. And as we continue our quest to find more superior applications that optimize business management, we're going to bring some to you. In the meantime, if you find any that you're using that are making your life easier, making work go faster, creating efficiencies, let us know. Head over to my website, firststepsfinancial.com, click on Let's Talk, or shoot me an email, Elisa@firststepsfinancial.com, and tell me what you're using, because I love to talk about these things. All right, I'll talk to you soon.